Yeah. Yeah.
Well?
Good evening, Mrs. Sharples. I'll see you later then.
Yeah. All right, well, bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye. What's all the sudden rush? Is there a fight on us, isn't it?
Can I know of Mrs. Sharples?
Oh, well, I've got rather a long list with me, and before we start, I want it put on the slate.
Oh.
I thought that'd set you back a bit. Let's put it this way, shall we? Is my name good or isn't it?
Well, yes, Mrs. Sharples, of course it is.
Right, that's all we wanted to know, wouldn't you say? Ooh, I never get 5 minutes to myself.
Good evening, Mrs. Sharples.
I have a feeling it might be you.
I have Miss Nugent with me.
Oh, you don't say. We'd better come in then, I suppose.
Good evening, Mrs. Sharples.
Well, same to you with knobs on. Well, I can give you 2 minutes. I'm just in the middle of doing my accounts.
We have some good news for you.
That'll be a change. Don't tell me you've been transferred.
As a matter of fact, the committee has decided...
Here we go again. Every big trouble in my life has always started with the words, the committee have decided.
Oh, not this time, Mrs. Sharples, not this time. The committee has... We feel that it's time the vestry was redecorated.
Oh, and who's got to choose the wallpapers?
You are, Mrs. Sharples.
I should hope so, and all.
And may I say, merely in passing as it were, how very gratified I am to find that your little difference arising from the recent incident has been so satisfactorily concluded. I'm sure Miss Nugent joins me in this.
Oh, I do, Mrs. Sharples. It was most unfortunate.
Yes, well, there are some folk, you know, such as lawyers and things, who might have a different word for it. I noticed you didn't speak up for me in my hour of need.
Oh, I think Mr. Swinley would have Mrs. Sharples, but he has to be very careful not to take sides in matters like that now that he's going to be on the council.
On the council?
Very far cry yet, Miss Nugent, a very far cry indeed.
So, you're going to be on the council?
I'm afraid Miss Nugent was a little precipitate there, Mrs. Sharples. I'd rather no one knew about it just yet. The Progressive Property Owners and Small Traders Party, the PPOP, of which I'm proud to be a member, has not yet elected me officially as their candidate, although I've expressed my willingness to stand for the cause. I'd be very glad, under the circumstances, if you would treat this unfortunate disclosure in the strictest confidence.
I see. Well, under the circumstances, I don't think there's anybody around here that can accuse me of not being able to keep my mouth shut.
Mrs. Sharples.
What's this, Kew Gardens?
I thought you'd like them. They're some my daughter brought. They were grown in her own garden.
Oh, well, I'll have to keep the place sweet.
Jack?
Eh? What? The first one is on the house, ladies.
What's all this in it, of?
Just a way to say how very pleased we are to see you back again, Mrs. Sharples.
Oh, I don't mean the priest out. I meant
Oh, well, Jack and I thought it might be rather nice if you had one of the new chairs from the Select.
I see.
I'm sure you'll find it most comfortable.
Well, I'm very sorry to disappoint you, but I don't like it.
Oh, dear, are you sure?
Oh, they don't make chairs to suit folk like me these days. No, I'd rather have the old one if it's not too much trouble.
I see, of course, if you prefer it. Jack, fetch your old chair back.
Hey?
Her old chair, love.
Did you see who went in there just now?
Aye, Dave Smith.
She's been gambling.
Aye, she's still gambling with him in there. You see who's just come into the bar there?
Oh, it's Mrs. Tanner, isn't it?
Oh, I don't mean her. I mean the chap that's with her.
Oh, it's Dave Smith.
Oh, you know him then, do you?
Oh, yes, I've known her ever since they were a laddie, you know.
Oh, yeah, have you? Well, he's a long way from being that lad now. London's done something to him, as somebody in there is going to find out before they're not very much older.
How do you mean, Ina?
Oh, for heaven's sake, you're getting as bad as her.
Oh. Oh, I see what you mean. I expect you're quite right. I've seen real unhappiness caused through gambling.
Do you know what she's on about?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
Have they started?
Aye,
Have they started anything?
No, they're both up at bar together.
Well, keep your eye on them. If anything starts, I'm up in it.
Oh, well, I quite like a fight. On pictures.
Ah, but you're not likely to get bottles coming out at screen at you. You are here. Hey, up, they started. Come on.